welcome. My name is Darlington Gospel, and this is Dapp Mentors. And today we want to talk about the roadmap for being a blockchain developer 2025. There's a lot to be done. I have some tricks and visions that I feel like it's necessary for old folk and new folks to look into and see the ones that I would like to adopt. And first of all, congratulations to us who just clicked 5,000 subscribers on the channel, and I want to express my appreciation to all our followers, subscribers, and viewers, all over the world. We're very grateful for making that a reality. I want to thank God for that as well. Without him, we couldn't have done anything. So now we want to jump into what we have for today and just present it to you. All right. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please, I will really encourage you that you click that like and subscribe button, smash that notification bell. We are going to be very happy if you do that for us. It's just a token of appreciation that you can do for us here on this channel, to increase our viewership. All right. So with that said, let's jump into what we do have for today. So there are about 7 steps that I've noted that will really help one, especially someone that is coming into the space, and also give some kind of a redirection or a wake-up call for folks or developers that have already been on this field. So the first thing we want to do is diving into the basics, which is you need to master blockchain fundamentals. It's quite important. If you're coming into the space, you need to know things such as what the blockchain is. You need to understand the blockchain, the terminologies behind the blockchain space, and that is the first thing I would do if I'm coming into the blockchain. I need to understand what is the blockchain, what it does it do, because there seem to be a lot of terminologies on the blockchain that many people don't understand. So you need to quickly get yourself wrapped up around that area. Second thing you want to know there is that you want to have a blockchain dream. You want to have a dream on the blockchain space. So you can't just come into this space and you don't have anything in mind. You have to ask yourself some questions like, what do you want to achieve, with the blockchain technology? What do you want to achieve in this blockchain space? Are you learning this stack because you want to get a job? Because you need to have this question cleared out so that when you jump in and you see the shakings or the flows, the ebbs, the tide that keep moving, on the space, it will not discourage you because you have a vision of what you really want. There's a scripture that says that where there is no vision, the people perish. So if you don't have vision for what you want to achieve in this space, you may just perish. So, and I pray that is not your portion. All right, so that's one thing you want to do. You want to also ask yourself if you want to just get a job. Is this about a job? If it's just about a job, you also need to have that perspective, because if it is more of a job, if you try it and it doesn't really work out for you, you might want to switch to that space. But if you want to build a project, that will be something that the job tides or unavailability of jobs or something may not be very discouraging to you. All right, so you want to fourth thing in this item, you want to choose a blockchain platform. You want to choose Ethereum because you want to start from one. You can't start from the two of them, so you want to start from Ethereum or Rust. I would Rust. There is advantages and there is disadvantages for each one of these blockchain platform. If you're choosing Ethereum, that means I'm going to come back and expatiate on the various advantages that you get from the both. But as of this moment, just understand that you can either choose Ethereum space or the Rust space. That's the blockchain platform space. Those are the two matured spaces that you can go into, and you'll be assured that whatever you're investing in these two spaces, what I say is Rust space, Solana space. You want to go into Ethereum or the Solana space, not Rust space. Okay, why I'm saying Ethereum is a mature chain, is have a lot of developers, have a lot of materials there, abundant supply of information that you can grasp, digest, and get yourself really strong in that field. Solana also have grown, and it's not as matured in terms of materials availability, compared to Ethereum. Ethereum is just widespread. Okay, so that is just some differences you got to take note of. Otherwise, I would recommend that you either go on into the Ethereum platform or the Solana platform. That will be a much secured place for you. So the next thing you want to do is you want to select a programming language. Okay, you need to be proficient in blockchain smart contract programming languages. Okay, like there's really just two that you should be able to do. Okay, but depending on which one you're starting with. If you're starting on the Solana platform, that means you have to learn Rust. But if you're starting on the Ethereum platform, then you need to learn Solidity. Okay, you need to ask yourself the question, which programming language do you want? All right. Like I said, if you're going to Ethereum, you have to learn Solidity. It is very simple. This is one of the benefits of it. Solidity is very simple and is valid. The only disadvantage is that it's only used or valid in the EVM. That is Ethereum virtual, machine chain. So compatible chains. So blockchain networks that are running as layer 2 upon Ethereum or are borrowing, they're actually a fork of the Ethereum blockchain. We run Solidity code. So you have things like Polygon, you have things like all those EVM chains. There are many of them that there are just so many of them, I can't even mention them all, but there are so many of them that you can look into in the EVM space. And you have even Ethereum itself, Binance Smart Chain, all this chain they actually run. There is VeChain as well. There is so many kinds of blockchain that are running as layer 2 blockchain network that uses the Ethereum technology and the Solidity smart contract programming language. Is an advantage if you're going in that direction. But the problem is, if you're going to learn only Solidity, it's only for the EVM ecosystem. Okay, other than that, you can't run it in other ecosystem. Meanwhile, if you're going for Solana platform, then you have to learn Rust. Rust is is being used by multiple blockchain network. That is just a cool thing, and I was able to mention, like in a recent tutorial that I did on this channel, I think I was able to find like seven blockchain networks that actually uses it. So, but there are many, I could list them. I think one, Solana itself uses Rust. You have Near Network uses Rust. You have Polkadot uses Rust. You have Stellar Network using Rust. You have which one again? There's just so many one of them. You have ICP, in the internet computer using Rust. So many blockchain network uses Rust. That is one of the advantage, is that when you learn that programming language, you can use it for as many smart contract development projects across multiple blockchain network, which offers you many more advantage than just learning, Ethereum. But it is a little bit complex compared to Solidity. Solidity is just pretty much simple, very simple to do, but Rust is a little bit advanced than Solidity. That's what I will tell you as the difference between these two programming languages. There is another advantage of learning Rust, which is Rust doesn't only run on the smart contract ecosystems. Like, you can use Rust for building web application, for building services, for building other things. So it's basically a language that will be productive for you in case you want to use it in other things. You can't say the same for Solidity, because Solidity can only be used for smart contract development. You can't use it for web development. You understand? So there is just a lot of advantages of learning Rust. Okay, so now which one would I advise you? I would recommend that you learn Ethereum first, understand it, and switch to, and also learn Rust, and learn it, both of them. These both will help you to solidify yourself in this ecosystem. So that is the 4 programming languages that you need to learn, in this 2025. You want to boost up your development experience. That's the next thing you want to do. Okay, so you need to gain hands-on development experience to survive in this blockchain, space. All right, because if you don't have experience, then you'll not be able to do anything here in this space. You will not be able to take up jobs. You'll be afraid because the technical requirements of a project will always sound very mysterious and very heavy to your ears. So the best thing that I recommend is for you to, 1, build projects that demonstrate your knowledge. Build projects. Okay, please, you should understand that if you're choosing the blockchain space, the blockchain is a technology that was designed specifically to combat financial discrepancies, the censorship and the centralization authorities, in the financial space. That is what the blockchain really address. That is why, it's mostly like 90% of what you're going to be doing in the blockchain space is things concerning money. So it's a language of money, is a platform of money, is a technology that has to do with money. Okay, so that is what you need to do. So if you're building a project, build projects that demonstrate how we can use blockchain to address financial issues, financial problems that has been there as a result of decentralized authorities. You can build projects around those areas, like DeFi projects, for example. So you build that, but the blockchain is not only used for financial things as well. There are some projects that are, that has to do with making things transparent too, because that is one of the areas of blockchain, is to bring about transparency. All right. So if you're going to be doing that, for example, a voting system, it has nothing to do with money, but it has a lot to do with transparency. You have a supply chain management system. It doesn't really have a thing to do with money, but it has a lot to do with transparency as well, and all that. These are just a couple of use cases which you can build upon in the blockchain space. But make sure that you're building project that has to do with money. Build projects that resolve real life problems, in the financial sector also. All right. And I would recommend like 3 sound projects before you even start applying for jobs, because a lot of people just want to build one small thing and that thing doesn't really make sense. Build something that you host and you can show that you have demo, you can show that it's actually working. You understand? Before you start, sorting out for job, as some people may be very interested in. Okay. So after you've done that, you need to make sure that you publicly publish your work on GitHub space. So you want to make it publicly. Okay. So make it public, make your project public, the ones that you want to share to the world, let it be public. Make sure you document it very well. It has a great instructions on others trying to install or utilize it. You make sure you document it very well. And also you can add up teaching. So teach your work to developer communities to build credibility and reputation. So the more you build, you package your stuff, maybe you write about it or you shoot a video on YouTube about it, and you teach other people how you did that, how you can do something like this also. That kind of brings enhances your credibility. It makes people to believe you the more, and you have evidences and proof of work, experience with all these things that is happening. You can use that as a proof that you are capable of delivering, in that space. So those are the things that will help you to, enhance your development experience. Okay. So the next thing you want to do is contract security. Okay, so you want to learn common vulnerabilities in the blockchain space. All right, and there are many kinds of vulnerability. They have things such as reentrancy attack, for example, and that is index overflow issues that can be exploited. So you need to be able to understand these vulnerabilities in the blockchain space, implement the best practices. There are some packages, for example, in the Ethereum space, there is reentrancy attack guard that can be used to block reentrancy attacks. That is part of these packages that is released by Open Zeppelin. So that is, for example, you learn more things about how to make sure that a contract is sound and is free from bugs that could compromise the project when it goes live, and that the project is going to be living on the blockchain space. So each deployment is going to cost money, and you can't change anything once it is deployed. So you have to make sure that you learn and understand how those things function properly in this space. And then you want to lastly conduct smart contract audits. Okay, it's going to be really cool if you can be an auditor yourself and be able to audit other smart contracts, or learn the basics, or have understanding on how contract auditing is done, so that you can improve the quality of your smart contract development. So you want to do that whether you're doing it with Rust or with Solidity. You want to learn how contract auditing goes. Okay, so that would be like an advanced aspect of you learning this, but definitely understanding how these things work will make you a lot more balanced in this space. All right, this is one that many people will not teach you, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I was actually relaxing, thinking about some things deep in my heart, and I just heard a thought came to me that AI agents are here, that I should look into it. So I was like, okay. And then I started looking into it. I have been able to do quite a lot of things behind the scene with AI agents, and in subsequent tutorials I'm going to be integrating. In fact, AI agents, is going to be like a major aspect of what we're going to be doing on this channel. We're going to be integrating, we're going to have AI agent managing our contract for us. We're going to build things. We're going to go into that area because that is where the world is going in this tech space. So you need machine learning plus AI. I call it AI plus BC for blockchain. The integration of these two technologies will make any product way ahead of time. It's going to be like the best version of that product. So you should learn how to do that. And of course, if you're going to be integrating AI into smart contract development and all that, there is high need for you to learn how to secure these things and how to prepare your smart contract in a way that it will easily integrate with an AI agent. Okay, so there's so many things that I'm going to be doing that. We're going to be doing this, but I'm going to advise you first, professionally, that you should look into AI, agents is the way that is going to be happening. It's going to be moving forward, and those that get into it right away, right now, and learn it, they are going to become the first, beneficiaries of it in the future. And this is going to be really cool if you're building, why you're coming into the blockchain space is beyond just getting a job, but you want to build products and on platform. Then it will help you to think and know the various ways that you want to do that. So you want to first understand AI agents. You want to know what they are. I'm not going to explain it here, but maybe in subsequent times when we're dealing with it, but I'm going to explain it. Basically, is an AI that is in charge of, that has various skills. Okay, what the skills that it has is whatever enablement that you give to it. So if you give it the ability to manage your smart contract, that AI agent now is in charge of managing that smart contract. So there's it's just a machine that has skills, the ability to do what a developer or a system would do. You understand? It may not sound very logical at this point, but this is just like a basics of what an AI agent is. So you want to understand what AI agents they are, please watch some more videos online and you can see it. I'm defining it from a point of developer, like a point where I actually have gotten my hands into that technology. And what makes it an AI agent is that you give it abilities. You understand that? That abilities, the AI agent will start operating those abilities. That is what an AI agent basically does in this space, in this case. So it just has abilities to do work. Okay, so you want to develop AI powered managed contract, AI managed contract. Okay, so contracts that are managed by AI, and then the users will interface with this AI agent, and the AI agent will interface with the smart contract. That is what we're talking about. And you want to, of course, stay updated on AI and blockchain, convergence. This is where it's going. AI plus blockchain convergence. That is where it is going. And if you're wise enough and you can see where this thing is going, you can enter in and get yourself ready, because there's going to be a lot of profiting that will come into that space. I added this here intentionally. Many people are not going to do that, but I'm doing this because I can see that this is where our future is going to. Okay, so, and once you learn that, the next thing you want to do is apply for opportunities. I didn't say apply for job, apply for what? Opportunities. Now, in this application for opportunities, there are some places that you can apply for these opportunities. One, for internship. Internship is a great way for you to prove, what you can do with a company or with some people that you know that these people know what they are doing and they are serious. Because if you can prove your work there, that means you can automatically land yourself a job maybe after 3 months or whatever agreement timeline that you people had. Okay, so internship is a great way for you to enter into the company, and if they like you, they like what you do because of the value you bring to them, they can retain you and you have an automatic job. Okay, so you can also apply for jobs. All right, there's many platforms you can apply for jobs, many ways you can apply for jobs. So you just you have to do that yourself, the research, okay, and get the job. And please understand the secret. It is not the popular ways that leads to success, is the secret ways. So if you have a secret way of of getting job, that would be very advantageous to you. You can have a way that many people are not exploring, and then if you use that way and then you land your job, that would make a lot more sense. But if it is to queue and to box with a lot of people, competition, I'm not really into a lot of competition. I don't like competing so much for stuff. I like my own part. This part is my part, and in this part, this is what I get in this part, and I learn the skills and everything that helps me to succeed in this part. This is how I like my own thing. Okay, we are freelancing as well. It's a popular way of getting stuff done, so you can freelance, and this is one of the reasons why you should teach and publicize your work, because with freelancing and getting a job, you will need to have proof of work which can be accessed through your GitHub repository, and the works that you do online, maybe videos and all that. Those things will boost your credibility when it has to do with searching for jobs and freelancing opportunities, and even internship opportunities as well. Another one is hackathon. There's a lot of hackathon that is going on in this space, especially in blockchain space. You find so many ones, and if you learn something like Ethereum and Rust, of course, that means you'll be able to, capture a whole lot of blockchain, because they use that technology, and you can learn and build something around it. There's also other technology that don't necessarily use Rust. There are many blockchain networks, they don't use Rust, but, applying for hackathon, and learning a few things about that programming language and build it is something you can do. You can see in our channel here, I have various blockchain network that I've worked on, including Alephion, which was not really, Rust, but I was able to do something with it. All right, so we have the third one, the fifth one, which is like grants. There's also other blockchain networks. There are blockchain networks that also offer grants, so you can search for it. But with this one, that means you must have a vision, a solution that you want to bring into their ecosystem that will be valuable to them. So if you have that kind of vision, goal, or understanding that you can use to improve the quality of a blockchain network, maybe provide a solution or maybe solve one problem or the other, then you can pitch some proposals on that blockchain, on that specific blockchain, and then if you are approved, you can be able to get some money, do some work, and it's also very beneficial mutually. All right, so and then there are many other ones which some of them I don't know. Nobody knows everything. All right, so you search out the other ways, opportunities which you can use to learn this thing, and then you land yourself a good job or good opportunities in this space that could help you and improve the quality of your life. Okay, so lastly for this session, what I want to say is pursue continuous learning. This field, in fact, technology, you cannot be static at all. So it's not for joke. There are many things that are happening in this space. Basically, there are AI agent models that are going on here that are actually doing a whole lot of coding. Like you could just wake up tomorrow and there are platforms that can literally code very well, like a developer there. Right now there really isn't a platform where everything can be that can get the whole developer experience 100% and be able to produce a no error code. But technology is advancing toward that, so you need to learn those things. These tools are not just here to say, oh, they're going to kick you out of your job. No, these tools are also here to help you use them and be more productive. Like now, I do use AI a lot. You understand that this is a very competitive world. A lot of people are using AI, and you should learn how to use AI. There is skills you can develop knowing how to use AI. Two people can use AI, one will be more productive than the other because of how the understanding that you can apply, how you can direct that AI to solve those problems. So learn that, and it's going to be an advantage for you. Make sure you continue learning, new trend in this blockchain and AI space, and experiment with emerging technologies, try new tools and frameworks that are coming up and all that. There is so many things that is going to be done. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing AI integration into the blockchain space on this channel, so that is going to be like a thing that we'll be doing. So look out for that, and you will definitely be happy that you did. Okay, so my name is Darlington Gospel, and if you haven't liked us and subscribe to our channel, please, I will really encourage you to do that for us right now. Hit that like and subscribe button, smash that notification bell so you won't miss out anything on this channel. I hope this particular educational session has been very advantageous to you, and if it is, I'll say that you should apply the knowledge that you've gotten here, and then I will see you at the next level. Okay, so that will be it for this session. So I will see you in the next part of this video. Bye bye.